Part 2 Clues. Page 85. Caitlin, December 1998. I was surprised to get such a formal photo from Martin. All the pictures I had sent him of me with my friends were goofy by comparison. In his, Martin was wearing a suit that looked too big for him and was staring straight into the camera, looking quite serious. Still, I could see the sparkle in his eye and the hint of a smile on his lips. I immediately put the new photo under the piece of glass on my desk, next to the first one he sent. Looking at them side by side, I realized that we were growing up together, so far apart. It was strange, because even though we had never met, Martin was the only person I felt I could be totally honest with. I never worried that he would judge or tease. On the contrary, I could tell Martin whatever was happening in my life, knowing he'd always take my side, no matter what, even over the silliest stuff, like the time I saw Lauren hanging out with some older kids at the mall. I ran up to her and said, "Hey," and she literally turned her back to me and continued her conversation as if I wasn't there. I can still hear her say, "As I was saying," while I just stood there growing hot from humiliation. That was in the middle of 8th grade. I described the entire incident to Martin, who responded in his very next letter, "That's so rude." Another time, I got into a really big fight with Lauren over a Janet Jackson CD. We were dancing in her basement with a bunch of our girlfriends, and somehow the CD got ruined. Lauren blamed me. I was so upset. I then thought, I have to tell Martin, and immediately felt better. He knew all about Lauren. I told him the whole story, ending with, "She's so mean," and Martin responded as if he totally understood, like he didn't know anything different, as if he was just like me. By then, he really was my true best friend. In hindsight, I'm almost ashamed of how ridiculous my teen dramas were. I had no idea what Martin was going through, because he never let on. Instead, he responded to my silly stories, never said much about his own life, not even when I asked him. But there were clues hidden in these upbeat, cheerful notes, like the one he wrote me in November of that year. In addition to asking me if I had heard the new Spice Girls hit, Viva Forever, he also wrote, "At our school, we wear uniforms, so our parents do not bother buying us as many clothes as you have. You are lucky." I think he was actually trying to protect me from knowing how incredibly hard his life was.